Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This is a Gemini reading for all Geminis for September 2022. A coffee reading that is so deep and elaborate. I hope you'll enjoy it. Welcome new viewers, welcome my dear viewers, all viewers, welcome. What I'd like to let you know, be mindful of meditation that I do an hour prior to this reading. Always remember that meditation comes with a lot of information which I write down. I connect to your guardian angels and get all the information that I'm supposed to deliver to you, which might sometimes not come in the coffee cup, and sometimes there might be a need for it to be doubled or something sometimes, but they're always usually different. There's always information that comes in the cup that's different than the one that comes in meditation, but I do deliver that to you at the end of your reading, so stay tuned for that. Now, my dear viewers, let us begin with showing you what your coffee cup looks like, and it is very deep and very elaborate. Wow, so much going on here. Yes, absolutely. So let me begin with the first thing here. I see, very interesting, when the beginning and the end. I'll put my glasses on and dig deep in. Let's see, there is something that's igniting. I can see an ignition of some sort. Something is, it's igniting. It has already ignited from the beginning of September, and it's continuing all the way till next year. Some sort of activation. You're activating something, you're beginning something, you're starting something. With what you have started now, maybe it's a way of thinking, maybe it's a concept, maybe it's actually the way, or something that it could be an idea that's coming in your mind that you want to activate or put into action. But whatever it is, it's magnificent. It is going to help you in the long run. It is going to help you in ways you can't even imagine now, but it's going to help you big time. So whatever you have thought of activating, or whatever that's in your mind that you are considering to start or activate or ignite, go ahead. It's going to bring you wonders. I see a lot of divine intervention in this, and I feel like it's going to move you to the next level. I do feel like there is and it's also going to put an end to a lot of difficulty, or particular one area that you have issues with is going to be completed. Be generous with your heart, with your compassion, with your feelings. Be generous. The universe is saying be generous. Like, you need to be more compassionate, more more intuitive, more generous. Actually, it's not intuitive, more generous, or perhaps a little bit of intuitive, because you're probably overwhelmed with so much. You're not able to focus on what is really important. Generosity is very important. I also feel like you're waiting for something to happen. This waiting situation is going to come to an end. Some news is coming, some information is coming, and that's going to direct you to what you've been waiting for. I feel like there is going to be some good news that are going to help you big time. Support in something you've been wanting to do, or something you are planning to do. And I also feel that in the process of this could be to do with relationships or partnerships. I feel like some boundaries, or perhaps some, maybe not boundaries, foundations are being, they're not boundaries, they're set foundations, important major foundations you are laying down. They're very solid, and with those foundations comes a lot of healing. Some of you could be dealing with somebody born in the Chinese year of the pig. I also see somebody wanting to get something, some sort of what is that? A body piercing, or something to do with a body piercing, face piercing, some sort of a piercing you might be considering or thinking of. Or there might be somebody that might have some sort of piercing on their mouth, or somewhere in their face perhaps. There is a bridge that you are about to cross, and in the midst of this bridge, it shows that this is a time for healing, connecting, and ultimately releasing. But this bridge is going to help you move, and this, in order to cross this bridge well, I'm showing that you need to really look at the bigger picture and look deep into situations and reevaluate and analyze situations, so that you can cross well, and so that your crossing becomes very significant, and it does lead you to what you want. So important for you to take the lead, but at the same time look at the bigger picture. It's sort of like saying expand your horizon. in regard to relationships and partnerships, in regard to putting end to a lot of bickering and a lot of problems and a lot of talking. It's important for you to acknowledge where you are now, being now here, where you are, what you're doing. Acknowledge it, because I feel like there's a sense of freedom. You are going to be set free from where you are. So I guess it looks to me like there might be a need for some sort of a truth, a need for some sort of recognition, clarity, truth and clarity mixed together. There might be some truth coming to light at this time. There might be some revelations that you might go through. But I do feel like you are very protective. You are very protective. You're very powerful, that too. So whatever you are coming to terms with, or some truth that's coming to light, it is going to uplift you to the next level. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame here, where you're so much alike in so many ways, but then there are other areas where you repel each other. So that's what it looks like to me. That's why I said a twin flame. I didn't say like a karmic situation or a soulmate. It's a situation where maybe sometimes you get so frustrated in a relationship. Yes, there might be intimacy that's so, what's the word? Insanely passionate, but otherwise there's repellent between you, and that is what a twin flame is. So really, you might be sometimes get so frustrated to the point where you just want to be far, you want to leave. But there are situations to do with confidence. There's situations that you need to be aware of. You personally need to be aware of self-sabotage. This is something that comes because of fear of commitment, fear of lack of confidence, fear of egotistical issues, or even controlling issues. So jealousy is another factor. So yeah, maybe you're not getting enough because it's a sort of there's a duality between you and this person. That's why I said there is a twin flame, where sometimes you connect to the point of no return, and then there is another time where you just find it very, you complement each other in some way and you repel each other in another way. So it's that kind of a relationship. But I do feel like there is some sort of disruption coming in your life. There could be something that you're relying on now you rely on, might be disappearing, might be fading away. Some sort of something is coming to a rather strange kind of ending, something you've been relying on for so long. Sometimes this could be this could leave you on a, what's the word, sort of like, it's like you don't know what you exactly need to be. You're unsure, this uncertainty, unknown territory, not knowing what to do, where to be. Sometimes you do go through that, but I do feel like you are guided big time. You are taking a stand and holding your ground regarding something you want. You're fighting for some rights. You want something that might not be the norm, the conventional way of doing things. You want it, and you're determined and you're relentless. But it is all possible. That's what the universe is saying. So choose well, choose your path, choose what you want, because it is all possible. There is a passage. I see a new passage somewhere, something new. This is amazing what I'm seeing here. Absolutely. I see next year changing your life completely. It shows 2023 here. The passage, the new path that you're taking, it's overwhelming. There's going to be a lot of success for you. Wow. There's a change of life completely. 2023 is going to elevate you to heights you can't even imagine. And what are we talking about? We're in September, so yeah, we're talking 4 months from now. 4 to 5 months. It actually starts in February. So yeah, my goodness gracious, there is elevation in your life and major changes in 2023. Wow, that's why I love the coffee, because out of nowhere, it'll tell you something magnificent. You're expanding your horizon, the way you're looking at life, the way you're looking at your own life. You want to change, you want something better, you want something more deeper. And I feel like there is some sort of a rebirth taking place here, a change of life, a change that's going to bring on a rebirth, a beautiful rebirth. It's something that's just igniting and starting and being built from scratch or starting fresh. I feel like there is going to be, you putting behind an era of your life, like an era, saying goodbye to it and starting fresh. The choices that you have are amazing. You know, you might be a little bit overwhelmed with your judgment. Always focus. Focus is very important, especially something that you've been wanting to happen, or you've been wishing for the longest time. But you've got to be very careful, because there is also risky ventures here that might cause you to fail. So the fact that you might have a lot of options, I always say, be very, very careful and weigh your options well, and look at the situation from all avenues and focus, so that you choose the right choice, especially when it comes to the situations, relationships, business, work. I do see earth energy very strong, so somebody's going to keep you grounded, without a doubt. Someone of earth energy that really cares about you, earth being Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or they might have a very strong Virgo within them. Now, I do see that you are going through a period where there is a lot of, you're not able to juggle too many responsibilities. You're becoming overcommitted too much. Situations out of control. There's arguments that are dominating your life. I feel like September hasn't been easy. You just got to be very careful with everything around you, so you won't slip. There won't be accidents, because you're too out of focus, you're too overwhelmed, too many responsibilities, too many people expecting too much from you, and you're doing too much. Perhaps you're not sleeping enough, you're not sleeping well. Trust your gut feeling. That's what the universe is saying. Trust your gut feeling, because your gut feeling has so much it wants you to know. Wow. But let your heart, let your higher self lead you to who you are, what you need, and what's missing within. Perhaps let your higher self or your gut feeling guide you, so that it helps you when you're not able to focus due to so much that you're doing. I feel like friendships are very high here, and showing that the more friends you have, or not the more, perhaps the quality of friends that you have, you'll be more successful. There's a beautiful hand here, a beautiful hand. I feel like some of you could be getting an engagement ring, because there's an indication on the ring finger. It's been indicated. Wow, it's just shocking how I see these things. 1, 2, 3, yes, 1, 2, 3. The fourth finger is indicated with these little dots. I wish I could expand it for people to see. But anyway, I feel like some of you are getting an engagement ring or friendship ring or something very meaningful. Your relationship is escalating. Some of you are making new friends, and I feel there's going to be a kind of magic and success in one friendship that you're making. That's going to really be very special. It could be someone from your past lives that you're connecting with. This is not a relationship, but a friendship. It's going to give you inner peace. I feel like even though you're preoccupied with so much, but one thing is good, you don't overreact, which is really good. So that's very good. And I feel like there's some answers are within, but you don't have time to access them. There is information that your higher self wants you to know. Perhaps it's letting you know through dreams. Those of you who have been dreaming, dreams that have kept you having sleepless nights, you've got to be very careful of dreams. Maybe connected to someone that might have water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces might be involved. There might be scary dreams that you've been having, uncomfortable dreams, concerns, sadness, something that's not quite something emotional. So it's many of you will be connected to this in a different way. It could be, something to do with a parent, perhaps. Someone quite loving that you worry about. You worry about their health, their well-being. It looks like there is a, what do you call this? Like a gate, a boundary, a shield over this person. You are maybe overprotective over someone, a parent. One of your parents, perhaps, or one of your grandparents. Maybe you feel they're vulnerable, so you are overprotective over them. You worry a lot about them. And this sometimes gives you sleepless nights, but I do feel like emotionally you are going to be so stable and so cared for. This situation of sleepless nights or anxiety is coming to an end, because I do see a very powerful being, a very powerful angel looking over you, taking care of you, bringing you abundance, bringing you a lot of healing and nurturing. There's a lot of nurturing here. At the same time, there is insane passion, insane intimacy between you and someone. This person is connected to W. The letter W is here. There's something about W. Maybe it's the way where they live or the place where they live connected to W. I also see that there's two love hearts uniting, one smaller than the other one, but the passion is so igniting. It's so much, there's so much fun that you do with this person. There's so much passion with this person. I feel like you are going to be, your happiness is expanding in a big way. Expansion of happiness to the highest level. I feel like you're becoming one with someone so much and you're enjoying each other. But you need to expand your horizon. It shows you need to do more. You need to go out more or do more together. Maybe you're not doing enough. You're not spending enough time having fun. It's too much mundane. There's passion, yes, but too much mundane. You need to concentrate. Maybe it's because you're not able to concentrate. The inability to think clearly doesn't allow you to bring more happiness and more fun in your life, more planning. You're distracted, intellectual distraction. You're doing too much, probably at work. And yes, I do see obstacles. There are a lot of obstacles in your way. But you need to simplify your life. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Simplification of your life is very, very much needed. Maybe this is because many of you are not very stable, maybe due to your work, your home. Maybe you feel a certain instability. Maybe you're changing jobs or taking shortcuts sometimes. There is a negative effect surrounding you, so you've got to be very careful. I don't like it when I see a negative effect. But also, I do see something wonderful. Ultimately, I'm seeing that through a lot of gratitude, you're expanding and you're becoming happier. You are becoming so happy and you're feeling nurtured because of this energy of this amazing energy of this beautiful angel that's watching over you and nurturing you. You are going to have your justice at the same time, justice in your favor, and it's going to support you and help you. You are going to move forward. There are a lot of agreements and legal disputes are in your favor also when I see the scale, without a doubt. But also this shows that there will be a resolve of a matter that's been outstanding or something that's been unfair, that's going to become more fair and towards you, justice in your favor. There might be someone there that is quite brutally honest, someone very straightforward. And that straightforwardness sometimes, it really triggers a lot of thoughts in your mind. This person is very outgoing and very passionate, and their intentions are not quite there to be there forever. This person could be a water energy that you might be interested in. Water energy being Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's not something long term. It is someone that's going to be passing by. But I do see an air energy there, very strong. Air energy, very strong. I saw earth before. I'm seeing air and earth now. Air being like yourself, Gemini, or Libra. It could be Libra because we've got the scales here, also justice. And then we've got, the other one is Aquarius. But I do feel like air energy here very strong. Someone that's quite, what's the word? Demanding, maybe. Somebody a bit demanding. This could be someone that you might be working for, or somebody that might be, I don't know, it's very weird. There could be money situations. Yeah, it could be somebody you're working with finances, or you could be having issues with finances with someone of air energy. But I'm seeing also earth energy here very strong. Someone that you will have a beautiful foundation with. There's foundation with this person. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, either one. And I do feel like you are cautioned to really discipline your life and yourself. And you need to watch out for your instincts. They might tell you things, or sometimes you might do things at instincts, and they might be a bit, they might be a little bit, there's caution. There's a crow here. Anyhow, but I'm seeing you live a beautiful life, a wonderful life, especially after a large sum of money is coming to your possession. This large sum of money could be a tax lotto, could be a win, a lotto win, a lottery win. That's when I say have a look at your money reading for Gemini. That's done every month. It guides you how to play very small and continuous, like $5 a month, but continuous. And the lucky lotto numbers are there for you to go and search for in the playlist in Ancient Universal Love. And Gemini money, Gemini financial reading, and you'll find the numbers there. Use them wisely, or you can just play the lottery and play very small amounts if you don't have time. But I feel also there could be a chance of inheritance, because there is a hand of someone that is holding something like what is this? I'm trying to work it out. What could it be? Yeah, there's someone holding something with their hand, like a stick, but it's not a stick. It's amazing. Okay, I'll try to see deeper. I feel like this money is going to change your life. It could be an inheritance. Yeah, it could be someone passing on, and then it could be an inheritance, but also it could be a lottery winning, without a doubt. Or maybe an investment paying off. But it is a large sum of money where you are going to think about, what to do with it, how to invest it. But it's going to give you a lot of happiness, and it's going to give you a lot of relief and release. Maybe you don't have to work anymore. I'm seeing a carefree kind of environment here. You don't have to put up with someone that's always on your back and expecting so much of you. Someone that expects too much, and they're very unrealistic. The expectations are unrealistic. I also see love. You're falling in love. You're falling deep in love. And I feel like there's a sense of freedom, or something that you're doing that's successfully giving you some sort of freedom within your love life. Something you're doing. I feel like it's like you're finding your home, your sanctuary. You're feeling at peace. You're finally getting exactly what you want. And I see a beautiful reindeer here. I feel like you are in the midst of this beautiful period of time between September and November, where you're feeling that you were able to establish some ground and you're able to have what you want. But paying attention to detail is very important, because again, I see another crow here. There are red flags showing you that there might be some mistakes taking place around you. So the signs are cautioning for you to be careful. I got 2 crows in your reading, so be careful. This could bring an ending to something. There could be a separation from the person that you care about. But it does show that you do deserve love. So, you are lovable. Maybe a little bit too controlling, perhaps, or too, too set in your ways. Maybe you need to just see the bigger picture, and a little bit flexibility helps a big time. I also feel that there might be somebody over-controlling. That could be also another factor. Some of you are reconciling with someone from the past, someone that you've had problems with, or you've left in the past, in the recent past maybe. I'm seeing reconciliations. I'm also seeing that very, very soon, like from now to about December, you need to keep an open mind, because someone magnificent is coming in your life. Someone like a soulmate. There might be, a little bit... They're a little bit distinguished, a little bit different than what you're used to. So it's very important. The more you get to know each other, the deeper your bond will become. The more and the more, it looks like it's something that's going to be everlasting. There is very, very, very strong Sagittarius in this person. Sagittarius here is double. I've got 2 arches. So they've got Sagittarius. They might be born under the sun sign of Sagittarius, or they might have internal Sagittarius in them, very strong. I also see Scorpio here. There's 2 Sagittarians and 1 Scorpio. 1 Scorpio, and I also see 1 water bearer, 1 Aquarius, excuse me, and there is Libra. Well, I saw Libra before up here. Now I'm seeing it down there. So this person has got air energy in them. Because I'm also seeing Gemini, the double twins, which means they are good communicators also, like yourself, Gemini. So we've got the air energies. We've got Libra, we've got Aquarius, the water bearer, and the Gemini, both. So all the air energy, we've got Scorpio, and don't forget the double Sagittarius, the archer, right there, both next to each other. It just magnifies and intensifies the strength of Sagittarius in them. And then we've got, of course, the air and fire. They go okay together, but they have to have some earth in them. I see the Chinese year of the goat here, very strong. Let me just go deeper. Yes, it's a Chinese. It looks like a sheep and a goat, so they call it sheep or goat. Chinese year of the goat. Those of you who are born or dealing with, or you might have met someone, or you're dealing with someone that's born in the Chinese year of the goat. I also see the Chinese year of the snake very strong here. A beautiful snake, and I see the white snake. So the white snake is always about winning the jackpot or getting a big, it's usually winning the lotto. So play the lotto. It might take ages for it to come. Have a look at your financial reading, but start playing it, because all the signs are here for you to play. Play very small, $5 a month, $2 if you can, the bare minimum, but play all the time. I do see the horse here, a lot of your freedom, you're establishing freedom, and also you could be meeting someone that is born in the Chinese year of the horse, or you yourself could be born in the Chinese year of the horse. I also see there's a rat here. If it's yourself, you're born in the Chinese year of the rat, or dealing with someone born in the Chinese year of the rat. But I'm seeing that there is a new beginning that is going to bring you prosperity, a new beginning that's going to enlighten you, a new beginning that's going to bring you agreement. I'm seeing hand in hand, and a lot of prosperity. Healing energy is being shown here. That is very important. Maybe getting a lot of relaxation massages now is important. A little bit of deep tissue, but mostly relaxation. I feel like there's healing energy that's flowing through you, and there's a need to bring that into your life at the same time. For those of you who are not, you should consider getting some sort of relaxation massages, some sort of healing done. Reiki if you believe in it. If not, just relaxation massages, or maybe doing some swimming and some spa. Maybe not swimming, but spa, sitting in a jacuzzi. That could be very relaxing. Just implementing some sort of relaxation in your life now is very important. And that is the end of the cup. Let's have a look at what needs to be said here. Paying attention. Oh wow, remember I said paying attention to detail. The first thing says paying attention. You're questioning something that you are questioning, but I felt like you were doing something about that questioning, something that you're not happy about. You're questioning it. So paying attention and perhaps putting some sort of boundaries or foundations. The tiger. For those of you born in the Chinese year of the tiger, I got twice. Wow, I didn't get that here, but I got here. The tiger, Chinese year of the tiger, was given to me twice, 2 times. See that? Times 2. Chinese year of the tiger, those of you who are born in the Chinese year of the tiger, or dealing with a partner or a lover, or a parent or someone that's Chinese year of the tiger, and it might be like 2 tigers relationship that we could be talking about. Celebrating, you're celebrating something wonderful. Partnerships, you're celebrating partnerships, or some of you could be partnering, becoming partner with someone that's a tiger and doing business together. But there is celebrations and there is partnerships, doing well. There's fortune. So fortune means luck, extreme luck, and money, big money. I saw the money. You've just got to do the playing. That's all. Play very small, the bare minimum. And there is big win, fortune, and then there is money and big win. Big win is there. You need to get advice. Chinese year of the cat. You see the cat? I saw 2023 here. Oh my God, now it's come up again here. Chinese year of the cat. Wow, you need to get advice. I guess something really big is going to happen that you will need to get advice. There could be something to do with money. There could be something to do with partnerships. Something amazing where you need to get advice. And it's going to happen. And it's to do with this win, because I got money, big win, get advice, cat. Chinese year of the cat. Those of you born in the Chinese year of the cat could be implemented by this, or dealing with someone born in the Chinese year of the cat. But the cat itself, to be like that, it's 2023. You're falling in love. You're falling in love big time, in a big way, on a magnitude scale. You're falling in love. There's a lot of text messages going here and there, a lot of, communication. You're moving forward, but there is also the loss of someone. Unfortunately, I've got to give you the good news and the bad. There is the loss of someone. Something it says not exactly. So what that means to many of you, not exactly. Something is not like that, maybe exactly, not exactly. There's a matter of a key. The key is always about unlocking something, finding resolutions. There's a situation about coffee. Maybe it's listening to this coffee cup reading. Maybe you're going out with coffee with someone. There's also a narcissistic paradigm. Some of you could be dealing with a narcissistic paradigm. There's a situation to do with a nurse. A nurse could be needed in some cases. Some of you could be studying nursing. Some of you could be nurses. So nurse, maybe this is just a shout out to all the nurses out there. Wonderful shout out to all the nurses. God bless them all. Answer of Oh, the answer is of course. For those of you who are meditating or asking God or asking the universe or questioning things and thinking, will this happen or will that happen? Of course, the answer is of course. Not yes, but of course. So, a wonderful, certainly, certainly. There is a matter of a phone call or some news coming your way, and it's saying also certainly always. That's another answer. If you're asking about someone that's passed on, you want to know something about them, certainly always. Something about cars. Now, some of you are paying your debts. Your car debt off is coming to an end. Some of you could be buying a new car, in the process of buying a new car. Something about car. But it doesn't mean whether it's a truck. It could be a truck. A truck could be also a car. It could be an SUV. It could be anything. An RV, whatever. It's to do with a vehicle. So there's a vehicle. Some of you are paying off your debts and some of you are buying. It's okay. For those of you who are wondering, is it okay? Yes, it's okay. And finally, there's justice that's going to be in your favor. Let's have a look at quickly the initials that are given to everybody. I got the C twice. This is a shout out from your guardian angels here. And it's for everybody that their name, or you could be dealing with someone. It's either yourself or someone that you're in partnership with, or something that you're wanting to know. So it's a shout out to those of you with names that begin with, or initials that start with C for Canada twice. I was given that 2 times for people that have the initial C, Canada, C for cat. Could be the year of the cat also. Yeah, doubling up just to show the intensity of the Chinese year of the cat. Those of you who are born dealing with someone born in the cat, or the actual year 2023 in 4 months time. N for Norway, N for no. Those of you with names or people that you know that are with N for no. G for Greece or G for Georgia. A for Apple or Alaska, and I for India. These are the names I was given. And I was given number 4. My God, number 4 here. Number 4, the Chinese year of the cat. And there it is again. 4 represents success. 4 represents the Chinese year of the cat. Those of you born on the 4th of the month. Those of you dealing with people that are born in April. Those of you dealing with the Chinese year of the cat, born or dealing with cat, is very important here. And it's about quick success that is destined and imminent for you. Very quick success within 4 days, up to 4 weeks, up to 4 months even. Quick success coming your way. Success, beautiful. Chinese year of the cat is going to make a big impact. Do write to me when you see things like that happen. I wish you abundance of blessings. Namaste.